want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lil.
I'm Bitch Shot Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Ooh, it's getting too cold. It's getting too cold.
We've been saying that like every week.
But now it's like cold.
It's been cold to me. Well, then again, I don't know. A couple weeks ago, it was like, it's not that cold. But, yeah.
I saw you got a blanket hoodie.
Yes. That's my favorite hoodie ever.
Aren't they great?
But I only wear it in the house.
Yeah, I only wear mine in the house too.
Yeah. Because, it's for like being in the house, being cozy.
It's life-changing once you get one.
Yeah. I'm like, I got to get more.
I have two. I have a black one and a pink one.
But I used to have a Snuggie.
Yeah, it's like basically a Snuggie.
Yeah. It just has a hood.
Yeah, and a pocket.
Yeah.
That's
I feel like my
important.
Snuggie had a pocket, though. I don't know.
Snuggies I didn't get one because my mom was like, that's stupid.
But I seen they have these things now that like actually go on your feet.
Yeah.
And
it wraps you kinda.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to get that. Because my feet be cold.
Mine be freezing. Freezing. Speaking of freezing, guess what I've been watching?
Frozen?
No, the Jonas Brothers Christmas movie.
Oh. Is it
It was
old?
so good. No.
It's new?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know they had a movie.
Yeah, they just came out with it. It was good.
What you watching on?
I think Disney? Because it's a Disney movie. So I probably watched it on Hulu, but I have like the Hulu Disney Plus bundle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Disney makes sense.
My boys are still doing good.
Yeah.
It was good. And I think that Joe being the only one that's divorced, it was perfect for the movie.
For real.
Yeah.
He's divorced in real life?
Yeah. They play the Jonas Brothers in the movie.
They like old as hell now.
Yeah. And they talk about that.
Yeah.
Like Joe's like, where are we going after the tour? And they're like, nowhere, dude. We're like dads. We're fucking old.
Damn, they got kids too?
Yeah. The kids are in the movie.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's super good. It's about the true meaning of Christmas. And Kevin just wants to get one singing part.
He just wants to get one?
He just wants one.
Is he the weaker singer?
Kevin always played he was the oldest and he always played the guitar.
Oh.
And the girls went crazy for Nick and Joe.
Okay.
He has a stable family. He just seems like a nice guy. I think he looked older when he was younger, but now it's like he's aging pretty well. He's like a white guy. Nick was always my favorite.
I never knew them. I never could tell them apart.
What? Nick is diabetic.
Yeah, I wasn't really I wasn't into them. You know what I'm saying? So
Not even the solo project. I want someone to love me for who I am. That was Nick Jonas and the President or whatever his solo project was called. You didn't like Cake by the Ocean?
I don't know.
Keep on hoping there'll be cake by the ocean. Talk to me, baby.
Oh, yeah.
That's DNCE. That's Joe Jonas.
I never knew they were saying Cake by the Ocean. I never knew the word. Like I've heard that song though, especially like at work, I'm sure. But yeah, I didn't really know too much about them. I just remember them singing Year 3000 or something.
You didn't like SOS?
I'm pretty sure I did like SOS.
This is an SOS, don't want to second guess. This is the bottom line, it's true. I've gave my all for you, now my heart's in two, and I can't find the other half. It's like I'm walking on broken glass.
Yeah, I remember that song. I haven't heard it since years ago, but...
Okay, you liked Burning Up, though. Everybody liked Burning Up.
I liked their, like, I guess hits or their mainstream stuff.
Into the lava, and I'm trying to keep from going under.
I think I do remember that one.
Baby, turn the temperature hotter, 'cause I'm burning up. And I was a fan of the later projects, like after they had like kind of gone their separate ways and got back together.
Yeah.
Pom Poms is good. Sucker. You liked Sucker. Sucker was a hit.
I don't
I'm a
know.
sucker for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Say the word and I'll do anything blindly. That's the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's when they were all married and all their wives are in the video.
Oh, I
Joe's
had no
divorced.
clue.
Joe is divorced.
I think you said that, like,
So he has so he has like a love interest, like one of them gets to find love in the movie in
oh,
a Christmas
yeah.
movie. So I think it worked out perfectly for the film. I don't know if it was all a ploy
Right.
for the Christmas movie. But I wasn't a huge fan. I like they're actually talented,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
are.
So shout out to them.
Shout out to
And
the
their movie was
Jonas
good.
Brothers. And I love a good Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Like, they be so cheesy and, like, cute.
And guess who lit the tree at Rockefeller Center?
Oh,
Reba McEntire.
like, in real life?
Yeah.
Hey,
She hosted it.
that's
Reba Keep
lit.
a Bag McEntire, two successful
Her and her
sitcoms.
man be outside.
She loved that man, and that man loves her.
That's good. I'm happy for her.
And guess who she let sing the last song before the tree was lit?
Oh,
New Edition.
for real.
Yeah. You go, Reba.
That's so random.
They was pulling people out the hat. Everybody was on that motherfucker. Halle Bailey. They're like, and now singing Oh Holy Night, Halle Bailey.
I miss, like, watching that stuff. It's like with streaming, you kinda forget about, like, all the holiday stuff.
Yeah, and then, when ABC Family turned into Freeform, their programming, I just feel like went to shit. And I know you're a huge fan of Young and Reckless or whatever the fuck that show was, the Foster spinoff. But I mean, like the
Good
20.
trouble.
Wait, what did I say?
Young and Reckless.
What's that? Is that show on Now That's TV?
I
Where they be
have no
fighting?
idea. I thought you was thinking about Young and the Restless. That's the soap opera.
Yeah, no, I
Young
know
and
what that
Restless.
is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever the fuck that was, you watched it.
Good trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the 25 Days of Christmas and honestly the 13 Days of Halloween
Yeah.
have been shit. I looked up the schedule. It's like the Santa Claus 2, the Santa Claus 3. Guess what we watching tomorrow? Home Alone. And then the Santa Claus.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably why they don't really put effort into it because they know it's not really being
Why
watched.
you don't put Black Nativity or
Um,
Friday After Next?
yeah. What else? There's so many Christmas movies. Like, I don't know why I'm having a blank right now.
I want to say this
The
Christmas,
Best
but I
Man
don't want to get
Holiday
that man no money.
this Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a classic Christmas movie, but
I think Catch Me If You Can is a Christmas movie, and I'll die on that hill.
yeah.
I'll bring it up every chance I get.
um, well, I haven't been watching anything Christmassy, although I've been meaning to watch the one with Tia Mori and the dude, I forget his real name, but he played her boyfriend in Sister Sister, Tyree. Did you watch Sister Sister?
I did, but I don't remember this.
Um, yeah, well, they have a Christmas movie out now. But I've been meaning to watch, but I haven't watched it yet.
I think her and Tamara are hanging out because they're working on something and they want our money. I don't think they're really friends again.
I'm weak.
I think this is proof Twitches 3 is happening.
Well, it needs to. Whatever they gotta do. I've been
Tamaga.
watching huh?
Tamaga.
I'm weak. I've been watching the most random stuff. I tried watching All Her Fault, but I couldn't get into it. Um, so yeah, I didn't finish that. But I've been watching this show called Lost and Found on Hulu. And it's a show. I guess it's a reality show, but it's not really. It's like one of them type of shows where they just film people in real life. But as I was watching the show, I'm like, I wonder are these like paid actors or is this like real? But it was like people lose stuff in the airport and they basically show like how either the people get their stuff back or like what they do with the stuff that, you know, people don't claim. I don't know if you know, but Norfolk Airport be having auctions like on their stuff. I
I
don't know if
didn't
they
know
do it
that.
yearly or if they do it like quarterly. I don't know how often they do it, but I think it's like once a year. They do auctions on like the inventory that they have that people never claimed.
You didn't get you a suitcase.
And and they Norfolk was on the show. It was on the show a couple times. Um, one boy had bought a van that had a barber chair in the back of it. It was like an old man. He paid $2,000 for it. He gets to the van, the shit didn't start.
Duh. Why do you think they left it at the airport?
So he ended up getting a jump though, and it ended up working. Him and his mom was like, "Oh, we drove 3 hours here." I'm like, "Why would y'all drive here for 3 hours, not knowing that it's a guarantee that this car might like it's not guaranteed that the car might work?" You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they auction off like jewelry, cars, pretty much anything that you can think of.
Hmm.
Outside of drugs, because you know they're not doing that.
We should go up there.
And they just recently did it not that long ago. So I know we probably gotta wait a little while. The other show I've been watching is random, is How It's Made.
I like that show.
Me too. And I've been watching like older ones though. Like I seen how they made like I was watching how they made balloons. I watched how they made hella shit for real. They was making like I watched so many episodes. Now I'm drawing a blank on what was made. Oh well. Anyway, that's
Well,
what I've been
we
watching.
know how it's made. Next, we have honorable mention, somebody who's on their shit. And I have Christian Rodriguez of San Jose, California. And I have him for a reason I cannot yet disclose because I don't want it to start before it needs to or play anybody else's video. Let's see.
I saw the white boy walk in, and then like my natural human reaction and instinct was like, shooter, shooter, and everyone was looking at me crazy. Nobody was paying attention, and then my cousin was next to me, so I threw him on the ground, and then that's when he realized, like, oh, it's not a prank. I was like, why would they even prank like that? Who does that? Right? It isn't to me until they started hearing the shooting. So then we started, running. And then it got to a point where we got to the corner and there was no exit at the corner. And then there was like I remember there was like a lady, Asian lady trying to hand me her kid. So I was like, what? I was like I'm trying to like not get shot and not die. I'm like kicking the window. I kicked it at least 3 times, like crazy kicks. I used to play soccer, so I could kick pretty hard. Nothing was working. I look around, I pick up the bowling ball, I like yank it, it finally breaks. I tackle it on some football, SHIT. And I don't really like football. But then as soon as that happens, everyone starts getting out that when yeah. I hope I don't get charged for it. I'm just the Mexican Spider-Man at this point, right?
So Christian Rodriguez was inside a Bolero at Westfield Valley Fair on Friday when a suspect walked in and started shooting. This clip has gone viral because obviously his retelling of the story is pretty
Right.
funny. But the reason he's honorable mention is because he saved so many people's fucking life.
Yeah.
So many people's life. And it's also funny that he said, the white guy walked in. I said, shooter. This man is a shooter. And then he's like, this Asian lady tried to hand me her kid. I'm like, I'm trying to live,
Yeah, that's crazy.
but he did what clearly other people weren't doing it, you know? So people who have that instinct
Right.
of like not just self survival, but the first thing he did was throw his cousin to the ground, but like save as many people as possible, I think is always an admirable quality to have. So that's why I picked him.
Yeah, he definitely deserve it.
That's sweet.
Shout out to him. Yes, we have honorable mention. I mean, Hotep. Sorry. Hotep, somebody who's not on their shit. This week's why do I keep wanting to say honorable mention? This week's Hotep is Judge Sarah West.
I already don't like it.
Minnesota Judge Sarah West overturns guilty verdict of Abdi Fattah Yusuf. He's a Somalian man in Minnesota who stole $7.2 million in taxpayer money from fake Medicaid billing. A jury swiftly convicted him, and now Judge Sarah has acquitted him on all charges and he walks free. Jurors in the case couldn't believe the decision. one of the jurors said the evidence that was presented to us and the obvious guilt that we saw based off of the said evidence, it was not a difficult decision whatsoever. The deliberation took probably 4 hours at most based off of the state's evidence that was presented. It was beyond a reasonable doubt. I don't know what they was trying to say. But basically, the jury heard evidence that he ran his home health care company, Promise Health, out of a mailbox at a Central Avenue address where multiple other home health care companies were supposedly located. Yusuf and his wife, Ahmed, LOL. Her name is LOL Ahmed. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not pronounced LOL, but that's how it's spelled. Um, were charged with stealing 7.2 million taxpayer money through Medicaid overbilling and a personal care assistant or PCA scam. The couple allegedly spent tens of thousands of the fraud money on luxury items for themselves.
And then to pay the judge off.
And then paid the judge off. It's not funny, but yeah, she got
I know the
hotel
judge, I'ma shoot him some chips. I got the
because,
keys.
bitch, what? You let him walk free after the jury already said he was guilty?
He shot you some chips.
So now they need to investigate her.
Yep.
Cause what is that about? Absolutely crazy.
Insane.
And she looked young too.
Let me see her. Yeah. She got paid.
She got paid for sure.
Shoot him some chips. I got the keys, the keys, the
Corruption.
keys. I got the keys. Crazy.
That's your lyric?
Huh? No.
Oh,
But I was like, it works perfect.
that's crazy, man.
My lyric is, these niggas turn soft when it come to me. If you're not spending money, don't run to me. Man, it's up and it's stuck when it come to me. And that is from Trim. Well, Taxi by Trim, the rapper. And what I got from that is like, you cannot play about you. You cannot play about you at all. You have to set a standard and then you have to stick to the fucking standard, the hard part. And believe it or not, people are drawn to that level of confidence and self-esteem. And it's also one of the ways that you avoid being taken advantage of because like users and abusers, they can sense when it's up and it's stuck when it comes to you from you.
Right.
And they usually don't even bother. So I can't say it'll prevent it all the time, but set a standard and stick to it. It's like you see these, and I'm not being hateful, but that ain't nothing. The TikToks, and it's like, don't judge because it could be you someday. And it's like, why would I co-sign for a man? Some of y'all ain't laughing.
Those TikToks are funny.
It's up and it's stuck when it come to me. I'm not co-signing nothing for no nigga. Like, what?
I love a good trend. My lyric is, oh, you like to deflect when I'm adjusting shit, and that's just unacceptable. You say that it's better we moved on. Told me best wishes, as if you really want what's best for me. And that is from the song Crash Out remix by, I don't even know how to say his name. I don't know if it's Litz or Lights. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it got Friday and Meek Mill up there. And the lesson I got is like, I'm guilty of that. Like wishing people well. And I do like mean it, but at the same time it's like I'm the best. I'm what's best for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like, but anyway, that wasn't the lesson. The lesson was someone who truly wants the best for you will face, uncomfortable truths or, conversations, and not run from them. But I feel like you saying like, "Oh, I wish you the best" or whatever, it's usually like just something people say. I feel like I don't feel like people always mean it.
I don't be saying it.
Because
I don't.
But sometimes I say it. Sometimes I mean it. I don't always mean it, but sometimes I do.
I don't know if I've ever meant it, so I don't really say that.
I do. Sometimes I mean it, even though I be like,
if I get mad, it turned into the player haters ball around this motherfucker. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody but you.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to happen anyway, but I wish you well throughout.
I do not.
Through whatever bad shit comes your way. But yeah, I feel like that's
very sweet of you. I'm just making it clear to the audience.
No,
it's a no for me.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying like, because that's basically what he was saying. Like, you wishing me well, you know you don't want what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't. And if
and
I get the opportunity, I'm gonna make sure the worst to you happen.
oh, wait. For me, I feel like that lyric spoke to me for sure.
Okay. Well, next we have Let Me Stay Focused, which is our topic of the week. Do you have any guesses?
No.
I have grudges, forgiveness, and being the bigger person.
Well, we see that this bigger person is not your thing.
So, do you consider yourself as someone who holds grudges?
What's a grudge?
What do you consider a grudge?
I consider a grudge like, well, I don't know if it's like resentment, but I guess it's just like like being holding on to something that's made you feel away.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's specifically something like bad or negative, like towards a person.
Yeah. So, do you consider yourself someone who holds grudges?
Yes. Yeah. I feel like it depends on the person.
I can hold a grudge. When you hear someone say, I don't hold grudges, do you believe them?
Yeah. Some people, not everybody. Because some people, they be like, I don't hold grudges. And you can clearly tell, like, they're still upset about whatever it is. But some people genuinely, like, move on and they don't be caring.
So, I have recently watched, I'm always holding a grudge. If you think I've forgotten, I haven't. So, let's put that there. But I've been recently seeing other people talking about sort of like grudges, um, and how they're like not good for you, right? And so it had me looking into like cultural norms around forgiveness. And the US specifically really pushes a culture of like niceness and moving on. And those are things that are like being able to forgive and move forward are things that are seen as like moral virtues. They're good qualities to have. And someone who holds a grudge is kind of seen as like immature or petty or bitter. And so it just kind of seems like, at least culturally, we see forgiveness as more of like a performance than like something that you have to actually get to.
Yeah.
Um, and what bothers me about that is what the fuck about the people who did the thing? What about the people who did the thing to earn the grudge?
All right. What about them?
And so I started looking into like, why do we have this culture that like really encourages forgiveness and not holding a grudge when that is the result of someone doing something wrong? And I started seeing a lot of things about like the discomfort people have with accountability. A grudge, like if you call it what it is, it's conflict, and conflict makes people uncomfortable. And so they want you to forgive them quickly so that they can move on. It's not really about you or how you feel about it. And I find that this culture kind of guilts people into forgiving people that they don't really forgive,
Yeah.
so that the person who did the thing can feel better, or so that the people around the person who did the thing can feel better. Or like, let's say it's in a friend group. It's like, oh, y'all should make up so that we can all feel better.
Right.
And what they really don't like about grudges is that they're a reminder of their behavior. For example, oh, you mad about that little bitty bullshit?
Yeah.
Like, you call me a fat ass Kelly Price and you've been ridiculing me in front of our friend group.
Yeah.
So I made you look a fucking fool on national television. Just because you feel like, oh, she went too far, doesn't mean you haven't been ridiculing me this whole time.
Right.
So, where do you think that we learn that holding a grudge is wrong?
Church or like religion.
I could see that. Turn the other cheek and all that.
Yeah. And the
Um,
whole forgiveness thing, like, is like you said, like it kind of the messaging is for you, not for the other person.
and like, how is it for me?
Because
What do I get out of the
it's
deal?
supposed to free you of, I guess, the attachment or the whatever feelings, like if it's like a negative thing, like you have negative feelings about this person or what they did, then it's supposed to free you from that.
Has it ever occurred to anybody that maybe I like being a hater? Because then is it for me?
Right.
And have you ever felt pressured to forgive someone faster than you were actually ready to forgive them?
Pressured? No. But I feel like I have had to like move forward in situations where I do feel like I didn't get to fully like we didn't like I feel like the accountability, the conversation like didn't necessarily happen in the way that I wanted it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I have forgiven them just for the simple fact of like I did want to move forward and I did want to like put old shit behind me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I ever been like pressured to do that.
Been in a situation where it's like, oh, y'all just need to talk. Y'all need to talk.
Yeah.
And it's like, what if I don't want to?
But see, I would like for those things to happen because then it's like if somebody's like, "Yeah, y'all need to talk," then I would feel like, okay, I would talk to them because it's a mediator or like there's a
No, they don't usually be like, y'all need to talk and I'll sit down with you. They be like, y'all need to talk.
oh wait. I feel like those people are needed though sometimes because sometimes the conversation does need to be had, but the both parties may not want to talk, or they may not know how to approach the situation. But I am a person that's like, I don't necessarily want to hold grudges against anybody. So if there is something I could do, if they didn't do nothing too fucked up to me, but like certain things is like no coming back from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like certain things you really do just have to like not necessarily hate them for life, but you just literally have to never talk to them again.
And I do think what's interesting enough about the people who are like, y'all need to talk, but they don't play mediator. What I find most interesting about them is they have an assessment about the situation, right? Like they know who's wrong in the situation. They're just not willing to get involved. So then I'm like, oh, well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Like if you seeing me get wronged and you talking about, oh, go sit down with him. What you on? Now you on the grudge list.
Yeah. That's valid.
I don't have there's not a high cover charge to my grudge list. Tanisha Kelly, forever. You know what I mean? When I
Yeah.
started my YouTube channel when I was 13, Trinity Jones, you were rude to me forever. So anyways, I say that to say there's a short barrier to entry to my grudge list, but oftentimes grudges sort of get lumped in with emotional clarity feelings wise. But to other people, it's like just a grudge, right? So a grudge can actually be a boundary or a survival mechanism, emotional data, a memory of who someone showed themselves to be. And therefore, you're not holding on to anger, you're holding on to information. And sometimes people telling you, like, hey, let that grudge go is actually setting you up for the okey doke later on,
Yeah.
which is why then you have to ask the question, is this for me? Or is this so it's easier for all of y'all? And I find what bothers me is people act like forgiveness has to be a part of the healing process. I do not feel that way. Like I could be completely fine with something going awry and it's fuck you forever, but I don't think about it every day.
Right. Why every grudge is not something that needs to be healed. Some of them, yeah, but not every grudge.
Sometimes people are doing wrong shit and
Yeah.
I don't like the way that, church or I really want to say like particularly Black families get to you have to forgive this person
Yeah.
to move on. Because I just don't believe that that's true. And so you don't have to reconcile with someone to be healed. You can let go internally and never be in contact with this person again.
Right.
You can like settle them into the list of people I don't fuck with and not feel one way or the other about it. You can still be over something if you never trust that person again. It doesn't. And then I think people think that forgiveness also means like reconciliation,
Right.
right? Like if you don't fix the relationship, then you didn't forgive them.
Which I don't believe is true either.
And so to me, it frustrates me because it seems like this means of like weaponizing maturity, right?
Mhm.
If you don't forgive them, you're immature. Be the bigger person. Let them off the hook. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I constantly say, I don't believe in being the bigger person. You can be the bigger person. I'm going to be a fetus. I don't fucking believe in that. Like, I just don't think that it's like helpful.
Like ever?
Be the bigger person. Let's say I'm a parent and I've wronged my child. I would have to be the bigger person. Other than that, you should have never called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I think it depends on how you process your emotions, right? Because if you are a person who is emotionally mature and you know how to like process your emotions, like in a way that's maturing, you like I'm not gonna think about this every day. Then
Yeah.
yeah, I do feel like those people are typically like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? Like what you did is what it was, and that's what it's gonna be. And I don't ever have to talk to you again. But I feel like if you are a person who's anxious or like this situation is gonna bother you for however long, you know what I'm saying? Like then in those situations you might have to, because in that case it might is better for you. It might will be better for you to like move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, let me speak for myself. As somebody who will like replay situations and scenarios over in my head, like some cases I do feel like I have to be the bigger person because I know I'm not gonna be able to like just like be not necessarily be myself, but I'm not gonna be able to like just put it out my head. You know what I'm saying? Like we need a resolution, or you know what I'm saying? Even if the resolution is we go our separate ways and we never talk again, it's like, damn, there's still gonna be, especially if the person meant something to me or means something to me, like it's gonna weigh on me. It's not gonna be something where I can just be like, yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You
But
know what I'm
I think it can
saying?
only be a grudge if it's unresolved.
Right.
So are you saying like, you're saying somebody does something wrong to you, you'll still be like, this is replaying in my head. I need to do something about this.
I might say like a conversation might need to be had, or I might do need to talk. Instead of somebody being like, yo, y'all need to talk, I might be the bigger person and reach out, even though I might was wronged, or I might feel like I was wronged in that
But
situation.
if you feel like you were wronged or wrong?
Wronged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wronged by
like
someone.
if
Yeah.
somebody did something to me and I feel like, damn, like I want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just reach out.
But people don't like that. They don't like talking about how they're wrong. But I'm also like, I'm very sharp in the moment of like, you're doing this right now. Here's why it's upsetting me.
Yeah. Cause I feel
So I don't know
like,
what the discussion later is about. You know what I
right.
mean?
That's what I'm like. If I have the discussion with you and I'm telling you like, okay, this is what you did, cause something could happen, right? Something happened. It made a conflict, and so now we're in conflict, and so now a conversation happens, and I'm telling you like, okay, well, this is what I feel like you did. You know what I'm saying? I feel a way about this. And if you are not like receptive, or you're just like, well, I didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? You just don't care. Then at that point, I will feel better about, holding a grudge, or,
Mm-hmm.
but up until before then, like I'm probably going to want to talk about it. And that's like,
I'm trying to
with
think about it because
anybody.
I feel like maybe I don't feel the need to have those conversations because usually if someone is wronging me in that moment, I'm like, you're wronging me.
Mhm.
I don't like this. So like the conversation later, it would be like, so you wronged me.
Mhm.
I don't like that. Like, what would I be
Cause
bring
that's
like
me giving
new?
them an opportunity to be like either apologize or take accountability, or this is what I should have did differently. Like it's giving you the space to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't deserve that, but usually that's how I will approach things. But even if they not taking accountability or nothing like that, then I'm like, well, it sucks I have to leave you here, but at the same time, it's still gonna be on my mind. So it's like,
Even after the conversation?
yeah. I'm not a person that lets shit go, like, easily. Like,
I don't think I'm a person who like lets shit go easily, but I do think that like I'm emotionally intelligent and my emotional reflex is very high.
yeah,
So usually I know how I feel about that thing right then and there.
yeah,
And it usually doesn't change. Like with one of our friends that I'm not friends with anymore, that day I was like, oh yeah, that's it for that.
yeah.
So I usually know if there's going to be a grudge immediately. Like, oh yeah, you've done it now.
Yeah, it's like I really can only think of 2 people that I have a grudge, like, that I'm holding a grudge over, like, they can never they can never. But, outside of them, like, because I think about stuff so much, like, if something happens, once I'm out through with it, you can't pay me to care. You know what I'm saying? But it takes a lot of emotional labor to get to that point.
Yeah, one of the questions I had here was, has there ever been a time where people thought you were mad, but you were really just done?
Yeah, I mean, probably with like my old friends. I don't know if you remember that situation that happened a few years ago, on Facebook.
Hmm.
Yeah, after that situation, I was just done. I was mad at first, but maybe like after a year and a half, you know, they tried to reconcile, and I just wasn't.
Interesting.
Especially, well, especially one of them, like, her I can't stand her to this day, but, you know what I'm saying, like, I just was over it, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad about the situation anymore because it had been over a year, but it was like, yeah, I can't like, "That shit you did to me, like, I could never like, we can never be friends again."
Think about like I try my best to be like a good person and a kind person, and I think I'm relatively self-aware. I don't think I've ever done something to somebody where they're like, I will never be able, like never. I
Yeah.
think that would like really crush me
Yeah.
because I don't try to be that absent-minded.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you know what? I can't say that. I mean, there's people that's like, shouldn't have called me a fat ass Kelly Price. I don't want you to forgive me,
Yeah.
but
I feel like I've had, like, people say, like, "Oh, you dead to me," or, they've said things, but they ain't mean that shit, like.
oh, when I be like dead to me, don't expect to hear from me.
But, yeah, I don't think there's anybody. I mean, there might be a couple people that never wanna speak to me again, but I don't really know, like,
Even
if
my
I did anything.
grandfather, I was like, that nigga's dead to me. And the next time I seen him, he was on hospice and
Mhm.
3 days from leaving up out of here.
Yeah.
I really don't. When I be
Yeah.
like, oh,
What grandfather?
exactly.
Right.
They're like, oh, the service. I'm like, huh? And then they didn't even give that nigga no service. So
Yeah.
I'm losing service.
There's a couple people I can't wait for them to die.
So speaking of that, I really hate the performance of maturity. I think that some people are really healed and they're really mature, right?
Mm.
That's a minority of people.
Yeah.
So I feel like being the bigger person is often like praised as being so mature because it's more convenient for everybody. Like that's really what it is. It's not like you've done a big thing or you've grown as a person or it's just, yay, we don't have to deal with this anymore. Good
Right.
news, she's dead. Like,
I mean, I get it though. I get it because being around people when it's tension is like tense.
but what happens is usually the people who feel that need to be the bigger person or like when that's really not who they are or how they feel, usually that creates a dynamic where that person is always being the bigger person.
Yeah, that's true.
And the other person is always benefiting from other people being the bigger person.
Yeah, and they're being enabled.
Yeah. To like keep doing shit to people.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like find the word for it. So I put it into like chat GPT. Um, and what it came up with was self erasure.
Mm.
Like being the bigger person can lead to self erasure. You're not like advocating for your needs. What's wrong? Like why are you so mad at this? And
Yeah.
so like being the bigger person does not mean letting someone treat you badly. It doesn't mean taking on more emotional labor than everyone else. It doesn't mean suppressing your own feelings or accepting disrespect. for the sake of peace,
Yeah.
that is not being the bigger person. You are being emotionally conditioned by a group
Yeah.
or by a person.
I think you should only be the bigger person if you literally feel like I have to say something. You know what I'm saying? I have to, but it shouldn't be like,
And you're not the bigger person if you did the wrong thing.
yeah.
You're just taking accountability. So I was trying to figure out, like, when is being the bigger person healthy? If it is such this great thing that we all talk about, right? Like, when is it actually good for the person doing it? And it says when it's self-protective and not self-sacrificial. And I don't think that it's really that often.
Right.
When it's a choice and not pressure, even if someone's not pressuring you, like, hey, y'all need to make up, you can still feel that pressure sometimes.
Yeah.
Um, and when it gives you peace, not them a reputation.
Right.
And
Like if it's bringing you true peace.
yeah.
Yeah.
So have you ever forgiven someone too quickly and regretted it?
Too quickly? No. I don't think I regretted forgiving.
Ooh,
Think
you
so.
can't get fooled
I'm trying to
again.
think, but I don't no.
When does being the bigger person feel like growth? And when does it feel like you got played?
It feels like growth when you're actually like done with that person in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because even if it's like a situation where, like I said, like after the conversation, we decide like we just never gonna be in each other's life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's if it gives for me, it'll give me peace in the end because I know where we stand with each other. So for me, that's growth. Um, what was the other one? Other
When
part?
it feels like you got played.
I feel like you get played when you forgive somebody, y'all keep hanging out or, being friends, and they keep doing
Get your ass again.
yeah, they get you again and again and again.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
find you're like, I shouldn't have even fucking forgave you for the last thing.
Yeah.
And here we are at a new thing.
Yeah.
Like, I've been duped under the guise of being the bigger person. Like, I hate that type of shit. And so
Got.
even being able to feel like I shouldn't have forgiven you for the last thing, it's like, then maybe I don't forgive you.
Right. That's why I feel like, because I mean, there's been relationships I've been in where, like you said, we get through one thing, it's another thing. And at the end of it, it's like, we could have dated this way back with at the first thing, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have regrets about those things.
So, how do you separate actually letting something go and just like lying to yourself because you want to keep the relationship?
I think it's just a matter of like being done. You know what I'm saying? When you feel like you're done, I'm really done with this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it could be a relationship, it could be like work. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like only you know when like you don't want to deal with something no more. Like nobody, anybody else could tell you like, oh, you should work it out or you should give it more time or whatever. But only you know, like if you have the capacity to do that.
But I also think that with that conditioning, like through not to bring the church back up, we're just getting over that. Um, if you've really been conditioned to believe like forgiveness is the thing, right? You could be telling yourself, like, I have to forgive this person. It's like it's not an option for me.
It's always been an option.
And then later you don't even realize that you're still mad about the thing
Yeah, because you didn't really forgive them, like
because once you say you forgive somebody, then like you're the jackass for bringing it up again.
right. And that's why I feel like, yeah, we I want to fucking talk about it. And even if I'm feeling like, because I feel like forgiving somebody is not, you can't just forgive somebody with the snap of a finger.
I
You know what I'm
can.
saying? You say you can?
Yeah.
For me, it's like my head. So now when I think about it again, yes, it might be wrong for me to bring it up, but I think I
Here you
would,
go on this shit again.
but I think I will be erasing myself if I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't say, "Hey, I'm still feeling uneasy about
Yeah.
this." You know what I'm saying? Like, can we talk about it? Then after a while, a person might be like, "Yeah, okay, It's only but so much talking.
Talking we can
So
do.
if you're not gonna really forgive me, you know what I'm saying? Those situations happen too. So you have to really know like what forgiveness is for you and like really what that looks like, what your process of forgiveness is. Because if somebody wants me to forgive them, they I will ask for them to not expect me to just be over it just in one day. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if I felt like it was really like something major. Like if it's something small, like, all right, we're not gonna harp on that. But if it's something that really affected me, then yeah, like I'm gonna need some time.
I feel like it depends on how you apologize.
Yeah, that factors in too. Cause what if? Cause did you even apologize? Did you even?
I'm sorry if.
Yeah,
Hang that up.
that's not apology. That's not an
Hang
apology.
that up. But if someone's like, "Hey, I'm really sorry about this. I shouldn't have done it."
Yeah. I would, and honestly, that doesn't happen often. But I would like for that to happen more often. Well, I would like to people to not have to apologize to me, but
Yeah.
I would much rather a person just be like, "I'm sorry for that,"
Yeah.
instead of just like the fucking dance people be doing
Yeah.
because they don't want to say it.
I'm not someone who I'm not frequently made to apologize. Like either I feel bad about the shit or you shouldn't have called me a fat ass Kelly Price.
Yeah,
Like that's it.
there's no in between.
There's no in between. And so I don't you don't have to pull teeth. If I'm sorry about something, I'll just tell you I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The only reason I'll say if is if you haven't shown me any signs of being upset, but I did something that I still feel like, okay, well, I'm sorry if this offended you.
yeah.
And you can say, I didn't even take it like that.
Or if I said something wrong,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, but when people are just like, hey, I'm sorry for that.
yeah. And I try to do that because I know for me, that's for one, it's being accountable. If
Yeah.
you know you fucked up, just say, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Like it's honestly to me, it's not that hard. But it really be hard for people. It really be hard for some people. So
And then you've been watching Potomac?
yes.
For our audience members, there is a woman on The Real Housewives of Potomac. Her name is Angel. Are you caught up?
Yes.
Angel has delayed processing. Delayed processing doesn't work in reality TV because by the
Yeah.
time everybody's moved the fuck on, given apologies, hashed it out, she's just now getting to the root of how she feels about the thing.
Yeah. She's I wouldn't say she's like me, but I can relate to having a delayed processing.
I'm in the moment, what are you trying to say?
Yeah.
So, I mean, either you have a response to me being offended or upset or whatever, or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Uh, so I could see if a situation, if I upset someone with delayed processing, how I try to be accountable in all things I do. So, right, oh, okay, well, that wasn't my intention. I'm sorry. But it would, I think, be hard to not be like,
Girl, we done
girl,
already
what the fuck?
Where is this coming from? We done already talked about that.
We done already, what? Why now? So I do feel like that could be seen as not taking accountability. But I think for me, it would just be, I haven't really had that happen to me.
Yeah.
I've had people with delayed processing upset me, but by the time they do swing around and be like, hey, I'm really sorry for that, it's been 3 weeks. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't you call me 3 weeks ago?
And they whole time they probably been thinking about it for the whole 3 weeks. You really could have just got it out the way.
And to me, if you're dealing with someone like me, you're adding insult to injury.
Yeah.
Because if I know you did something wrong to me and you going to bed every night snoring and all type of shit, oh,
Yeah.
that's compounding an issue. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so I don't want to be
And
the
you
bigger person.
also got to know the people you're dealing with too. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, everybody deserve if you wrong somebody, they definitely deserve an apology as soon as possible, right? But if I know you, I know you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just without saying too much information, a recent situation happened, and I text you immediately the next morning,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that because for one, I know you my friend. I'm not gonna give it no time. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
give you no space. You know what I'm saying? But also, I know I was in the wrong, and I'm not gonna sit around for weeks,
Yeah.
just trying to convince myself that I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So
And I said, okay.
yeah. And we moved past it. But a lot of people, they just not able to
That's
like,
what I'm saying. I'm not hard, like, I'm not hesitant to forgive people who I feel like are actually sorry.
yeah.
But after 3 weeks,
But after or 3 times.
you've been sleeping like a baby and all types of shit. No, I don't think you're actually sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And now I'm supposed to be the bigger person because you come with this late and last minute. What the fuck oh my God. Somebody talked about how Angel was talking and she called it belated and something else. And they both started with B's. And I was like, I need to write that down. I'm gonna go find that. But like, yeah, it's just like belated and benign or something like that, where it's like, girl, it's been all
Yeah.
this time. And now because you give me this late ass, sorry ass apology, even if it's the best apology in the world, did it take 3 weeks?
Yeah.
So now I'm a jackass for not being the bigger person because I got an apology. I should be like, oh,
Yeah. And even Giselle apologized to her and she's like, well, I'll just, she was like, I don't want you to like, cause she was like, can I give you a hug? Like I feel like she was being genuine and Giselle don't do that.
yeah,
Like with just anybody, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, I mean, which is okay. Cause you can hold grudges or you can be mad. You can take how long you need to take us to process. But like you said, like that don't really work in that environment.
no.
So you just got to know, you know what I'm saying? Who you around, who you dealing with.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, I think that being the bigger person gets a good rap. And I think that holding a grudge gets a bad rap.
Yeah. I like when people can like stand 10 toes down on how they feel. Like, you know, I'm not that type of person, but I mean, it's like I say, it has to be extreme. But yeah,
I like, I don't know. I don't feel like sorrow when I think about the people I have grudges against.
I'll be sad. I'll be like, man, this
Like,
shouldn't even have to happen like this. Like, but it did, and things do happen, and I feel like it's emotionally mature to be able to accept things for what they are. You know what I'm saying? Instead
yeah.
of wanting things to be different.
I I'm really thinking about like people I have grudges against, and I don't know if it was BOC or Mopstick, but all I get like, if I cannot fuck you, little bitch, then it's fuck you. Like that's all I.
Oh,
Or is it 2K Miller?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about though.
No, that's no talking. HMBO, CO, Mop. So it's one of the three of them. But yeah, so I got a friend right now. You did something I didn't like. You talked about something else and then said, "Oh, and please don't be mad at me." I didn't answer that. Text my phone talking about, "Can you stop ignoring me?" To which I said, "No."
Can you stop ignoring me? It's hilarious.
And I said, "No."
Lucky you not blocked.
And then now you sending me memes. I said no.
Nah, that would set me off.
What?
Sending me memes, and I'm not fucking with you right now.
You didn't respond to the no.
Like, but honestly, that would get me in certain situations.
What?
Sending me a meme, like if it's really really funny, then you might can get a response, but it got to be funny.
I'm good at a
I,
grudge.
I'm just gonna react to it.
Except for that time. You do have to be careful. I tried to be the bigger person one time. Have I told this story before? And I messaged my elementary school bully and told her I forgave her.
I think so.
And she talking about, and I forgive you too. Oh, girl, fuck you.
Yeah, it be I forget you.
Fuck you.
Like, girl, what? I ain't even do nothing to you. But
And then
okay.
she was like, you did this, this, and this to me. And I'm like, I don't remember none of that shit, girl. Fuck you.
Don't even worry about it. I'll take my apology back.
It's like, okay, well. And in that instance, I sucked it up and I said, I'm sorry. I didn't say, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
And she said, I just think we were always in competition with each other. Aha, bitch, I caught you.
Yeah.
I didn't think about you a single day when I went home from the Edgar V. Davis Elementary School. Not one time, bitch.
She was holding on to that.
You was worried about me. And that's why you did all that terrible shit you did. Gotcha.
Tragic.
And that'll also get you too. Someone pretending to forgive you to get you back, to get you back. I might do that.
Don't wait.
I don't care nothing about it. I'll do it twice.
Yeah, sometimes that's why you just gotta, like, cut your losses. You can apologize and be like, "You know, like, we actually good. We good. We ain't got to talk. 'Cause you ain't finna, ruin my life now."
And there's just always the Scorpio lust for revenge.
That's true.
But usually the revenge get them. I don't gotta do much these days.
Right. That's usually how I feel. Like, I'm not even gon'
That's it for me. Oh, wait, I think I did have a closing. A message for people to take away. Grudges aren't childish. Being the bigger person isn't mandatory. Maturity is choosing peace without abandoning yourself.
period.
Invite listeners to reflect on their own stories. I think you all should reflect on your own stories of
Yeah.
where, light humorous sign off. That's it for me. Over to you for
I am hilarious. I mean, that is
advice from the
hilarious.
internet.
I'm weak. I have advice from the internet. If I cannot stumble over my words. Somebody on Threads, somebody named Sahara Maxine posted, "What's a nice gesture that's actually annoying to you?" And somebody, I don't even know how to pronounce they responded and was like, "When you don't have the right of way, but the other car at the intersection waits for you to go." I hate that. We have road rules for a reason. Now, if we're at the intersection and you wave me to go, but it was your right of way, and somebody hits me or I hit somebody, I'm gonna be at fault. So my advice is, don't be the nice person on the road.
Don't be the bigger
Don't be
person.
letting people go. Go. Just go. Just follow the rules of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit kills me, bro.
I let people go all the time. Usually because I'm texting.
I understand if it's a situation where it's like maybe you sitting at a stop sign, right? And somebody's behind you and you just want them to go. I get that. But if we're going into like a busy street where it's two intersections, it's
Oh,
an
no, I'm not
intersection.
sitting
You
there
know what
at
I'm
a
saying?
busy street. I'm
I'm
not sitting at
not
no busy street. No.
I'm not letting you go. It's my go. And when it's my turn, I'm gonna start moving my car and you're gonna wait. And it should be vice versa. Like it shouldn't be none of that. Go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, if you're a pedestrian, I'll let the pedestrian go. But
The
like,
pedestrian has the right of way.
exactly. So you should only be waving to the motherfucker whose turn it actually is to go.
When people take their sweet time, like you can tell they one of them people that tell their friends, "Oh, I'm not paying no mind." I speed up and drive right around them. So you could tell they're like, "Woo, get
Yeah.
the fuck out the street, bitch.
Like, move.
Move it or lose it."
That's it for me.
Well, this has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused podcast. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break. Insert lighthearted send off here.
Follow us on all platforms. Leave a comment, like, share.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Peace.
Bye. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.